out too. It's really fun stuff to play with and maybe come up with better. So we had a scare recently. Stephen Hawking, I'm a big fan of Stephen Hawking, and largely because I'm a nerd and I like math and stuff like that. Prefer geek, but I'm not always sure. When LimeWire came out and everyone was downloading Led Zeppelin songs, I went and got the entire Cambridge lectures and downloaded them and started listening to them. So when he got sick recently, went into the hospital. It was a big scare. I was like, oh, what if the world loses this man? You know, it feels like too soon. This is a great picture of him on his wedding day. Just to remind you, he wasn't always confined to a wheelchair. But there is something interesting about his illness and the results of which, this pop culture thing where he often uses a computer to speak for him, right? And so I stitched them all together, the Cambridge lectures, that is. And
a short history of the universe.
Because it's a computer, the frequencies are used from about here to here. They're very predictable. So there's a mean. And you can tell if something's above the mean or below the mean, right? You can use that to push y up or y down. You can use the amplitude to push it to the right, right? So it's this, it's just this line going on forever, right? And at the beginning of his book, there's like music in here. That's kind of confusing the system. The other thing that's really predictable is that when you stop for a sentence, the computer, and starts the next, it's 750 milliseconds apart. So we can tell, there it is. We can tell when he ends a sentence.
Past ideas about the universe and how we got to our present picture.
And every time he ends a sentence, I drop one of 7 star images. If it's a long sentence, it's a little star. If it's a short sentence, it's a big star. Okay? So when it runs for 4 hours in your room at Toronto FITC, and you're like, you had to have the sound up, so I tried to sleep with it. Weird dreams. This is it in process, right? One thing that's interesting to me is the lines are all trending upwards, which leads me to believe there are still more questions than answers in physics. You end up with Stephen Hawking's universe. This is the real universe, just to prove that I didn't just throw up a picture of stars. This is Stephen Hawking's universe. Mario gave me a great idea. I executed it in the early hours of the morning. And that's this version of it, where you can click on a star. You can turn it up a little.
When it collapsed to infinite density,
plays a sentence that generated that star.
Copernicus' theory was much simpler.
So there's 3 more steps I want to add to this. I want to put constellations in, connecting the sentences, and of course I want multi-touch where you zoom out and get over here to the galaxy. That's a brief history of time, right? And then I would like to put it in the lobby of the Cambridge physics department. So if anyone knows anybody over there, please give them my email. I think that would be really cool honorarium to this great man.